is a privilege to be here. I've already felt the energy and the wonderful atmosphere. Thank you, Brian and Wendy, for your attention to detail and the organization and structure. What a beautiful place. I can only imagine all the many people who have made sacrifices in their hard work. I'm a product of Christian education. My parents sacrificed a great deal that we would make sure from my kindergarten days all the way to the 12th grade. The reason that Christian education is important is because at a very young age, in a world of untruth and even indoctrination, it teaches us the difference between truth and untruth. And I think that's extremely crucial in our culture, even in this country, because we have gotten away from many of those values that made this country great. I flew in from Washington last night having to take a vote that most of us would have never thought, maybe a generation ago, that we would have to take a vote. My job today is certainly not to be partisan, but to take a vote where it would even be close, that we would have to protect babies born alive. Not just from an abortion standpoint, but those born alive, that we would make it an offense, criminal activity, if we did not do everything that we could to resuscitate and keep those babies from giving them the proper health care. It's an amazing time and age that we live in, and Christian education is crucial. Aristotle wrote, "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." See, one day each of these children will be faced with decisions. They'll be faced with truth and untruth, and having that foundation and that grounding will allow them to be able to discern all the different packages that may come at them, whether it's college, whether it's adult life, whether it's business, whether it's a religion, whether it's politics, whatever it might be. It allows them to dissipate between right and between wrong. It even allows us to be able to distinguish between potential presidential candidates, one that uses words like stupid and ugly and doesn't talk about anything but themselves, and others that talk about their faith, Jesus Christ, and with great honor. My staff will be very upset I made that comment, but that's okay. It is an honor to be part of this special day. Interesting enough, just earlier this week I met with Arthur Samet to see one of the projects here, so incredibly done and completed, with all the many different people that are working, that energized to make this happen. All the different programs that you offer here. I was so neat to see, and even behind me, some of the music and arts, and why important that is in our culture. The Bible talks about many times, in fact over 116 times, it talks about praise. Many other times it talks about singing and worshiping, and making sure that we're giving that through song. I was reminded of the story recently of the Navy SEALs and what they go through. They start about 1,000 candidates, and they put them off the coast of San Diego, and through several weeks they refine it down to about 200 going into that last very difficult week. And they're cold, and they're in the same outfits and uniforms, and by the end of that week, here's what they make them do, and I think this is pretty neat. They actually make them lay down the surf. There's usually about 18, 20, 22 left. They lay them in that surf, and they make them sing a song. Because here's what they discovered in science. They said, if you're able to sing, and even in your most adverse situation, it allows you psychologically to persevere. How much more that we should be giving praise to our Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, who makes this wonderful day possible. Thank you very much. It's my honor to be with you today. God bless.